Greetings people, this is Keith in Modesto doing my Let's Play modded Minecraft series using the Forge mod loader and the Direwolf 20 mod pack. Let me show a few things I've done in between episodes. I added, did I show this on camera? I added a Stirling generator from Ender.io. Burns coal or charcoal or wood or whatever. It from one piece of charcoal it'll get 16,000 RF as opposed to a survivalist generator which will generate 80,000 RF from a single piece of charcoal. So it's you get a lot less energy from it, but it of course burns it quickly. You get the energy quickly. These take a long time, and I got another one back there. This is energy conduit from Ender.io. So that's a little bit ugly, but there's that. I moved this barrel up here, the one with the stone in, using a dolly, and put in another barrel here to fill it up with cobblestone. Actually, and it's already full. I only didn't realize it had already gotten to be full. I had put down 2 more pure daisies here to make living, so I could make living rock more quickly. And the big thing is, see, the last episode I built a little contraption. First I built one for squid, and it didn't work because the squid died. And then they just totally despawned, right? I think that happened in the last episode too. So I put chickens in there instead. I breaded them a couple of times, so there's, I don't know, it's kind of hard to count how many are in there now. But so I actually I made this an iron chest. I turned this into an iron chest, and it was getting quite a few eggs in it. So I put this barrel here, and see, there's 28 stacks. Eggs can only stack up to 16, so it's 28 times 16 plus 12 eggs. You can do the math on that. It was like about a third of this thing was full of eggs. Anyway, but then I went and I built another tank. I built the tank here for the squid. Okay, so since my attempt here failed, I tried again, and so I made a larger area, and I went and I made 4. I think I made 4 single-use safari nets, grabbed 4 squid and put them in there, and they were in there for a while. I got some ink sacs. I made a hopper hawk. This is a hopper hawk from Britannia. It's a flower that actually grabs things that drop on the ground and puts them in any adjacent inventory, and it has a pretty good range. I'm not feeding it any mana, and it still has enough range to reach the corner over there. If you fed mana to it, it would have a larger range. I don't know how big a range it would have if you did that, but I could test that. Okay, now it's getting dark. I need to sleep here. Okay, so I did that, but all the squid despawned, or they all disappeared or died or something. So I thought, great, another failure. I did a little Google searching to find out, why do squid just despawn? And it turns out they do. Squid just naturally despawn. They spawn under the right conditions, in water, in the right Y levels. But then they despawn again after a while, so other squids spawn or something. But I don't realize why I realized. I must have read it somewhere. Besides the regular old safari net, the single-use safari net, there's something called the jailer safari net, and when you use the jailer safari net, then the creature doesn't despawn like it normally would. And I guess there's only 3 mobs that despawn. I mean, all mobs despawn when their chunks get unloaded, but some, I guess there's like the ocelot, which is the wild cat, the squid, and actually something else, and I can't quite remember what it is, but they despawn. Well, anyway, if you use the jailer safari net, which is just made with a single-use safari net surrounded by some iron bars, then they don't supposedly despawn. So I made 4 of those and put 4 squid in there, and so far they have not, in fact, despawned, which is good. It's been, I don't know, 2 hours maybe since I put them in there. and they're still in there, so that seems to be working. And I've got almost a stack and a half of ink sacks in there in this chest here. So that's a total success. A total success. I could make a couple more of those Jailer's Safari nets and put some more in there, so I get ink sacks. So I get ink sacks more quickly. But anyway, so I recommend if you want to have a little, tank with some captive squid in it for collecting, ink sacks, and the reason that it does that is because the ink sacks are being shed by the squid naturally because of Britannia. And the other mods, there are other mods that now, that because of Britannia do the same thing. Let's see, they are, I was just looking at this. Okay, so there are, chickens shed feathers. In fact, in that chest with the eggs, by the chickens, there are actually some feathers, and those are from the chickens shedding feathers. They always shed, so to speak, laid eggs, but now they shed feathers, so you don't have to kill the chickens to get feathers, you can just let them drop them. And squid drop ink sacks. Villagers drop emeralds. That sounds really good. So I have to go capture some villagers, just let them hang out and get emeralds from them. Spiders drop string. Blazes drop blaze powder. That's really cool. And gas drop gas tears. And skeletons drop bones. And slimes drop slime balls. And zombies don't drop zombie flesh, I guess, because zombie flesh is just too attached to their bodies or something. I'm not sure about that. Okay. So those are basically the new things. So in today's agenda is to start building a new base, or an extension of this base, because it's really not going to be that far, but it's going to be right here. Right? So let's drop a little faster. So my idea is to clear out some of these trees. Probably this episode is just going to be clearing trees, but it's going to be, we're going to start off with it right here. And so I need to grab my axe, and it's right here. And so I've got 2 chests with stuff in it. I went and found a volcano not too far away to the east. There's like a body of water to the east of here, and over there there's some little islands, and there's a volcano. And so I grabbed a bunch of basalt and turned them into bricks. There's also some great wood logs and some cobble. Actually, when you break the basalt, it turns into cobblestone. Then you have to cook it to turn it into regular basalt, and then you make them into bricks, just like stone. And then this one here has got some twilight oak wood and marble and a living rock and stone bricks. And I thought, oh yeah, the great wood logs are in here. Okay, so anyway, those are things we're going to start off with. I'm trying to make something. So I need this. So okay, so we're gonna clear these trees out. Oh, and actually first I should probably go over here and place down some torches so we don't have mobs spawning here all the time while I'm nearby. I'll probably, once I need to actually make a writing desk or research table for Thaumcraft and start doing research and stuff off camera. So see, there's a skeleton here somewhere. I'll replace these with better light sources later. Well, hello. I've got an arrow too. I mean a bow with arrows. Okay. Too bad you can't pick up their arrows. That would be nice. Okay, oh no, here. I just want to make sure I get all the red, right? Yellow means monsters can spawn at night when it's dark, of course, just like everywhere. But if it's red, that means they can spawn right now. And the reason there's red around here, of course, is because of this tree, this great big tree, which blocks the sun. So I just want to go around and make sure there's no. Oh, I got a head. I want to make sure there's no red anywhere. I think I've gotten everything. Okay. So I got a head, even though I only used my bow on him. I haven't had that happen before. Okay, let's go back to chopping down trees. So, I guess I can turn this off. So I've been doing I did a little Google searching on buildings and houses. Beautiful, you know, beautiful buildings, beautiful houses, beautiful mission style, beautiful Pueblo style. In search of trying to find inspiration. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a shot, and of course I could always change things up later. I guess the most important thing to begin with is to put them in the heavy lifting machinery for like generating energy and sorting and storing items in like a basement, so that if I build something and I decide I just can't stand it, I can redo it without having to disrupt the infrastructure too much, because all the heavy lifting stuff will be in the basement, which I can just, you know, leave the way it is while I redo whatever is visible above ground. What else should I talk about here? Let's see, for a little while I had a series of a let's play through vanilla Minecraft. A let's play through vanilla Minecraft 1.7 when it first came out, before vanilla 1.8. There's a vanilla 1.8, but the Forge mod pack modding community hasn't caught up with it, that. We're only at 1.7. Let's see. So I was doing that for a while, but then I did an update to Java. I was having issues with Java, and I did an update to a later version of Java, and it kind of broke. It broke that vanilla, playing under just vanilla without any Forge mod loaders or anything, and so I had to end it. But the thing I wanted to say is that one of the new biomes in 1.7 was something called Mesa. What is it called? They have these blocks of hardened clay and colored hardened clay, clay in different colors, and which you can all craft. They're craftable, and it added biomes that had those blocks. And, you know, instead of like a meadow, which is all dirt on top with grass, it had these blocks, and it was like, you know, kind of like the desert, like the painted deserts in Arizona and stuff. I really like that biome, and I think I mentioned this before, but I'm a little, you know, I think Biomes of Plain is cool with these new biomes. Some of them I really like, but I wish there were more of the biomes that come with vanilla Minecraft. They don't. I know they're supposed to still be in here, but they seem to be few and far between. And in fact, the ratio of biomes around here is not the same as it was in the last playthrough either. And I'm not liking this mix quite as much as I did the last one, and I would really like to find one of those. It was a Mesa something Mesa. I forget what exactly now, but I would, if I found that, I would really like it. I like those blocks. I would like to build with those blocks. It is possible to craft them, but it was really cool to just be able to mine them. For one thing, to craft them you need clay, and it can be a bit of work to get a lot of clay. Although there is a way to get clay from other things, too. Let's see, let me fly up a little bit and get a look at this area. Okay, I guess that's good. Maybe I should, I don't know, should I cut the trees that are right there, too. But it's starting to get dark, so I probably should sleep here. Where's my, and I've got lots of stuff. I should have, I should have had I have an arborist backpack, but I didn't have it out or unlocked or something. Let's move some of this stuff away. I don't need to have this out. And what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Well, let's get rid of some of this. I don't need to have any of this out here either. I want to have that out. Let's see here. I killed a chicken. It must have just been on the ground. Okay. Okay, let's go cut down these trees over here. Oh, you know what I should have made? Maybe we should go do this. What should I have? I've cleared this area, but there's all this grass and these flowers. It might be nice to get rid of all that too. And there's something from Britannia, I believe, that can fix that. Ooh, what is that? Why is that big old hole there? I do not like that. I don't like flying through those either. I've not seen one so close before. I know there's a way, there's a command to try to force those to reload. But I don't remember what it is. Just gonna have to... That's really kind of scary. Okay. So, let me look here. Britannia. My Britannia book. Okay, so... it might be here. Horn of the Wild? Clearing out tall grass by hand can be definitely... Okay, so blowing the Horn of the Wild by right-clicking will quickly cause any nearby vegetation to uproot, leaving behind drops as if they had been broken by hand. Okay, so that is just living wood. Oh, and a pasture seed. And for that, I need tall grass, which I can get from having some shears and clicking on grass. Whoops. Oh, yeah. So I have some shears in here. I wish I could move this out. Okay. So let's go get some shears. And maybe, and it's, you can hit F3 and then S? No, that's not gonna work. Maybe you go F3 then. No, I don't know. I have to look it up. Oh well. Uh-oh, I did something. Oh no. What did I do? It's frozen. Oh. Maybe it did try to reload, but it didn't work. S does something, I just don't remember what it was. I probably shouldn't do something like that without knowing what I'm doing. Okay, but let's get some grass. Okay, and then we... Fortunately... we can still get over here. Okay, we'll drop this in. We got some pasture sheets. Okay, cool. Oh, and we need some living wood, which is in this chest right here, which is right on the edge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I got my thing in here, so I guess I need to look up the recipe again. Oh. Okay, so, okay. So, I think it was this way, right? Horn of the Wild. Alright, let's give this a try. First we gotta get away from this. Oh, I guess I need my hang glider. Okay. Of course, normally I would, if I weren't recording, I would log off and log on again, but I don't want to take the time to do that. I don't know. I should check how much time do I have left here. Ooh. Okay, so we take our horn, and I suppose it takes, I'm not sure if it takes mana, but I have a mana tablet in my inventory anyway. Okay, so we just right click. That's a nice sound. Okay, it doesn't affect leaves, but those leaves will drop eventually. This, I should get the map. Oh, you know what? Something else I should make. Let's see if I have enough time here to make it now. But I made the rod of the skies and the hang glider, so I could get around to help me get around more quickly. But of course, another thing. That helps to fly around, right? If you want to go a distance, and without having to worry so much about, getting over mountains or past the water or whatever. But another thing you get from Britannia is the Sojourner's Sash, and I think I can. Oh, I don't have enough time. I'll have to make that in the next episode, because then I can, for instance, it gives you step assist, so you can step over. you can step over one block without having to jump, and you walk faster and run faster and jump higher. Doesn't make you fly, but of course I have the Rod of the Skies and the hang glider for that. But of course, what eventually, as far as flying goes, is I'll want to have the angel wings, or they're just called wings or whatever. I think you need. I think that's from open blocks. Let's see. Oops. You need another star for that. Everything else. Oh, and you need some unstable ingots. Oh, but only 2. I forgot about that. Okay, so that part shouldn't be hard. I guess I might need to practice that a little bit in creative, in my test world, to make sure I get it right. But yeah. Oh, we can make it invisible. Cool. But anyway, I'll need to have another star for that, and of course I'll have to have gotten to the Nether. And there is a flight. There's something that can help you fly in Thaumcraft. I don't know if you can bind that with armor though. One cool thing about the wings is that they don't take up an armor slot. They just have to be in your inventory somewhere. And I think, I'm not sure, but there's some kind of armor that's part of Ender.io. I think I have to look that up. Seems to be upgradable. I don't know anything about it though. Just looking at stuff that comes up in NEI when you type in Ender.io made me think that. Okay, so we have a nice big area. I guess I should clear out this some of this dirt, for which I'll need. This is something else I did in between episodes. Is I made an excavator. Here we go. It's like the hammer. It does a 3x3, only it does anything that is good with that you can do with a shovel, dirt and sand. It'll do it with that, as opposed to stone and cobblestone for the hammer. So it's good for clearing out an area more quickly. And if you're mining, and you come across a patch of gravel, I guess my inventory is full. You come across a patch of gravel or dirt underground, you can clear it more quickly if you have that than just using your regular shovel, because the hammer doesn't do any good on dirt. It's just like a regular pickaxe doesn't do any good. Or I mean, you can, but it's slower, and the hammer only does one piece of dirt at a time instead of 3x3 because it's not made for dirt. Okay, so here we got an area cleared out. I guess I could use some of this dirt to fill this in a little bit, so I have a little bit of larger area that's nice and flat. But this is where we're going to start building, and that will be the next episode. The next episode will make the Sojourner's Satch from Britannia. That shouldn't take very long, and then I will show you the recipe, and then we'll start building. Okay, and I probably won't. I can't do all the building on camera because that'll take too long. But where is it? So it's a bauble. Sojourner's Sash. Okay, and here's the recipe. So I already have a rune of air from making stuff before, so I just need to make a rune of earth, and then leather and mana steel. And the rune of earth is all this, which is stuff I can get. I have already. Right? That's not bad. I should have made that already. Okay, so we gotta wrap things up. This has been Keith and Modesto playing modern Minecraft. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.